Welcome back to the Maya tutorials. Okay, we're going to look at grouping. I've cleared my scene and just given myself a yellow sphere. Now, there's a good way of duplicating something. Select it and then press the Control key and D, and you'll duplicate an object, which is good. But say I want these three objects, to be grouped together. And whenever I move that group of objects, they'll all move together, because at the moment they can all move independently of each other. There's an easy way of doing this, and that is to use the grouping options. Make that one green. Right, what you need to do is you go to, make sure you're on modelling, go to window and go down to outliner. Outliner is a list of all your components and parts in there. As you can see, we've got different things in here. This is, and you can label all of these, and you should label all of these. As you can see, these all relate to different things. This is just the patch for that, which I could get rid of, doesn't matter. But if I select now in here sphere, nerve sphere 3, 2 and 1, and then I simply press Control G, then they are grouped. I can label those, but double clicking in there, call that spheres. Better put a P in there. Okay, oh, start again. Okay, sphere. Okay, there they are. Spelt wrong. Never mind. So now, even though in here you can independently pick these, they are part of a group called sphere, even though you're individually picking them. So if I want to move them as a group, it's very easy. I can just go into outliner, pick sphere, and move them around, and they'll move as a group. So that's it. That's how to group your objects. Of course, you can open this up and see all the subsections, and you can put groups within groups. This is important if, say, you're doing a person, a man or a woman. You might want the arm to be a group with the hand and the fingers, and then you might want that inside the group of the body. So you can see how this can work, and you can then pick out parts you want the arm and the hands to move. Then you'll go to the arm part of it, or the hand part of it, hand group part of it, because all of these units have anchors and points dedicated to them. As you can see, the point here is on the green sphere. I can move them. I can move the object's orientation point around, and if I show you, if I click now, you'll see it'll all rotate around the green like that. But if I want it to pivot, say, on this sphere, this yellow sphere here, then I can just hit the insert key on my keyboard, and then I can move it, and then once more I hit the insert key again, and it will set that as the orientation point. So this is really important. We'll get on to anchoring and stuff. I will cover this again. Very important for, like, if your hand's going to move on the wrist, it's got to move from the wrist, from the end of the arm, for your hand to move. It won't move from the fingers. So this kind of anchoring is really important. If you've got mechanical machinery, you've got cogs and things like that, it's very important where your actual insert point is, your actual origination point. So it can be moved by using the insert, move it to where you want it, hit insert again and it will set it in that position, and then it will be set in that position. If you go to the individual components, obviously they're gonna move from their centers, but even they can be moved to different points. So that's a good lesson to be learnt. Play around with that then, moving things around, setting the insert points, the orientation point for these, and in the next lesson we'll move on to something else.